Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.
Okay, so let's get some connection here with your sounds. Okay, we're going to do the next paragraph here. And we're going to remember how we were kind of doing just one sentence at a time and getting it really, really clear. Okay, yeah. And really, really connected. So let's do that. So what I'd like to suggest, so start there for me.
What I'd like to suggest, there are a number of habits that we need to move away from. I've examined for your pleasure here.
Here, real quick, I'm going to stop you on this. What I'd like to suggest. What I'd like.
What I'd like to suggest.
Mm-hmm. So let's work on that. What I'd. I'm hearing kind of a sticking on the what died. So I want it what I'd. Just think of it as like a really light tap. What I'd. Mm-hmm. What I'd like to suggest.
What I'd like to suggest.
There are a number of habits.
There are a number of habits
that we need to move away from. Good. Keep going.
I've examined.
So this one's assembled.
I've example for your pleasure here 7 deadly sins of speaking.
Mm-hmm. So do this one again. Speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So a lighter touch on the K and the D is what I'm wanting. I've assembled for.
Mm-hmm. For your pleasure here 7 deadly sins of speaking.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
I'm not pretending this is an exhaustive list, but the 7, I think.
So, here do. But these 7,
I think, are pretty large habits that we can all fall into.
Mm-hmm. Let's start here. Are pretty large. So instead of pretty, we're kind of closing really hard. Pretty large. Mm-hmm. Good. That lighter touch in the T's and the D's, the K's and the G's. Okay. So that's what I want you to kind of think about. Okay. When there's a K, there's a G, there's a T or a D. A lot of time it's almost, think of it almost like there's, what I'm hearing from you is almost like when you come into across those words, it's like you get a little bit of glue that sticks your tongue, to the roof of your mouth a little bit. And it takes a lot of effort to kind of then unstick it. So there's kind of this, pretty instead of pretty, just kind of like, think of it as like just a really light tap, pretty, instead of kind of getting stuck and then moving away from it. Does that visualization help? So think of it as just that light touch on those 4 sounds as you practice. And it doesn't matter what you're practicing, just kind of pull something up that you want to read and practice that light touch on those 4 sounds. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Pretty.
All right. Good job, Yen. Keep up the great work.
Your voice is important and needs to be heard. If you're ready to speak English clearly and with greater confidence, I invite you to start your free 7-day trial at pronunciationpro.com, where you will get professional training and personalized feedback every step of the way.